Hello everybody, this is Lushi, and today I'm looking at Far Cry Primal. Far Cry Primal is the next game of the Far Cry series after 3 and 4. A little bit different this time around. We are actually in 10,000 BC, so not a whole lot of advanced weaponry in this game. It is running on the same engine though, looks really good just like the previous ones. Came out just recently from Ubisoft, just like the previous ones, and it is on PlayStation 4, Xbox One, and Windows for $60. So let's start looking at this game here. Now I have spent a lot of time in Far Cry 3 and 4, and I love both of those games, so I pre-ordered Primal so I could have a look at it. I haven't quite decided if it was worth the pre-order or not yet. It is fun. If you do not like Far Cry 3 or Far Cry 4, you will not like this game, I can tell you that right now. It is, I wouldn't call it a reskin of Far Cry 4, but it is very, very similar. You know, if they made it too much more similar, it would be a reskin in my opinion. So before I get into all that, let's go ahead and look at our options. Hopefully the game will keep running this time. It has crashed out a few times due to the recording that I'm doing here. So they do have a lot of options in this game. Aim assist, I have aim assist off, but I have melee assist on because it's really hard to hit things, which I'll show you in a little bit. What it does, however, do is chase down the monsters or the animals. It'll basically charge after them and chase them a little bit, so it's actually really helpful. Feels a little bit like a cheat, though, to be honest. But I do have the aim off for other weapons, so I think that's a fair trade-off. A few other things, let's see, search animations, I have those off. I'm going to turn those on so you can see them right now. Just like the previous Far Cry games, you run up to something that you've killed and you can search it and he'll do an animation. You can turn that off completely, which eventually it gets a little tiresome. So yeah, I turned all those off. Story recaps, when you start the game, it'll bring you up to speed on what you're doing, so not a bad thing to have on there, and you can skip it anyway, so there's really no reason to turn it off unless you just absolutely hate it. So interface, you can change anything you like in this game. There's a lot of stuff. A lot of these things probably aren't going to make much sense if you've never played the game, like the cold meter, things like that. So the only thing I've turned off is the tutorials. They got a little tiresome. Keyboard and mouse, you can rebind everything as usual, as you would expect anyway. I haven't done anything with the gamepad. Video, a lot of video options. You can go into the quality here. Now I am running at Ultra, and I do have 60 frames per second on my smaller monitor, so it runs really well. On my ultra-wide monitor, I have this set down 2 levels to high, so it's high, very high, ultra. I'm running it on high, and it runs at 60 frames, 50 to 60, and it still looks really good, so even though it's only on high. But right now I'm running on ultra, so it looks even better. And audio, not a lot of options in the audio, so it's all or nothing in there. So let's get back into this. So here we are. Like I say, it looks really good. Maybe I think what I'll do is turn that VSync on, because I don't know if you can see that in the recording. The VSync kind of makes the mouse and the menus a little bit sluggish, so I usually have it off. I don't mind the tearing so much, but with the recording, I'll turn it back on so you don't see the tearing there. That's a little better. So, this is my buddy, Saber-Toothed Tiger. I'll show him in just a minute. Like I say, it's running on the Far Cry engine. It looks really good. It looks fabulous here. I mean, this is spectacular. When you start the game, you know, you're up in the mountains, and I just can't get over how great this looks. Map, similar to Far Cry. It's the same map, actually. A lot of area to explore. I'm right here. And to go from here to here would probably take about 3 to 5 minutes. That kind of gives you an idea of how big it is. That little item over there is actually as you run around the map, things pop up for you to do. You're basically saving villages, and that's what one of those is. There are, as I said, no advanced weaponry in this game. You are in 10,000 BC, so what you do have is a club. You can bash things, and this will hit multiple enemies at once, actually. And you can throw it. You can throw everything. You got your bow. That's your sniper rifle right there. Looks like there's some people down there. Let's go see if we can say hello to them. Let's sneak in here and see what they are. Yeah, so just like in the previous Far Cry's, you can tag enemies. There's a skill actually that'll let you do that. I'm going to sneak up here a little closer because you get a red dot there when you can actually hit them. You can hit them before that, but I like to have that dot. Right in the head, see if these guys do anything. Nope, they don't seem to notice. So let's hit him. Oh, he noticed. He's got a helmet on, so I completely messed up. The good thing is I have a pet here. I'm getting hit, though. Where did he go? There he is. I am about 6 hours into the game, and I did unlock a saber-tooth beast, and yeah, he pretty much can destroy a fort all by himself. I love him. Not sure what I was supposed to do here, but let's find out. I've finished an event, very easy one. Anyway, I'm getting sidetracked in this game. Something's coming also. So one of the problems with this map I found right from the beginning, I'm gonna complain about this right now, is you cannot go very far without either being eaten by a wild animal, or running into these events, or running into the bad guys here. So the good guys are the Wenja. The Wenja are all this area that I've taken over, and you basically are fighting for the Wenja. They've lost their land. When you start the game, they have pretty much nothing, and they're spread out over everywhere. And your job is to bring them all together into your village, which is right here. As your village gets bigger and you expand it, you get more skills, etc., etc. The bad guys are the Udam. The Udam like to eat. They're called the flesh eaters, and as you could guess from the name, they are the bad guys. Although, and this is one of the problems with this game right when you start it, is the story seems a little... Yeah, it kind of dumps you into it, and I'm thinking, why on earth am I helping these Wenja people other than the game tells me to? I mean, obviously the Udam sound bad if they're eating people, but I really don't know. So anyway, I'm just following, I'm just doing what they say. There's also the Izila, which are down here in the southern area. And between those three, that's all I've found so far. I believe that's it, because there are 3 dialects of languages in this game from what I've read, and those are the 3 I've found. So these are the people I'm trying to do quests for. Campfires, right there, the bonfire, and this is an outpost, so exactly like Far Cry 4. You go to the outpost, you free it, and it frees up this area right here, and the wind just stops spawning in this area. You still have animals trying to eat your face off every few steps, which is really annoying. Now, I'm going to do another item here. So there, as you can guess, there are no cars in this game. One of the best things about Far Cry 4 was the car and running over all sorts of things. What is that? That's a wolf. He's going to come visit me. This is now your car, and I have to say, this is kind of a badass car. You don't get this very... It's probably about 5 hours in that you get this. So not immediately. You do have to hoof it everywhere. I'm going to actually take him out. Now, one thing I really enjoy doing, you can light all of your weapons on fire. Now, I do feel a little bit bad about this. Oh, I love starting them on fire because then everything else starts on fire. The fire mechanics are the same as Far Cry 4, and it's a good way to, if you've got a outpost to take over, you can just shoot it with fire and it will smoke everybody out, or kill them outright. This will spread in a minute. Yeah, you can see it starting to spread right here. So I'm going to actually move away because it will hurt. The music has started up, which usually means something's about to attack me. Okay, we're going to move a little bit further away from the fire. I do enjoy starting the fires. It will burn out eventually, but it looks really neat and it's fun to play with. As I was saying, here's my car. Now the car has to be healed in order to get onto it. So let's come here. Alright. So one thing I thought was kind of odd is the game looks really good, but if you look at the beast here, I don't know if it's the hair physics or something else that it's trying to do, but let me dismount and look at it from the side. He looks really blurry. Yeah, he looks pretty blurry, and I noticed this on the ultra settings. When I was at the lower settings, it wasn't doing that. So I'm guessing that it's some sort of hair mechanic that's causing that. The other thing is, you can see this. If you look in the bottom left corner, oh, we got something coming. Oh, it's a damn eagle. Yeah, like the previous one, the birds jump on your face. Anyway, the bottom left corner, if you look at that map there, it looks a little bit aliased. You can see it also on this road over here. Now it looks exactly the same on the lower resolution that I was running at. It looks like it's kind of zoomed out a little bit. I don't like the eagles. They cause problems. So I don't know what's going on with the map. It's not bad. Everything else looks fine. It's just you notice it when it's on the roads. Let's see, I got something to grab up there somewhere. The other things, you've got plants, just like in the previous ones, for crafting, for healing. I'm max on those, so I don't need any more. The Far Cry Primal is kind of like a survival game at this point. It seems a little bit more survival than the previous ones. The previous ones I hardly ever crafted it unless I had to get a weapon or an expanded pack. But in this one I seem to be doing it a lot. Got something over there. Let's see the melee here, if you just run up and hold the button in. So yeah, he just kind of charges after it. If you don't have the assist on, he doesn't do that. A little gruesome, not as bad. So that's the animation it does. So anyway, let's hop on the car here. Come on, car, jump on there. I have to say, I was disappointed that I had no car until I got this. This saber-toothed tiger mount is really, really awesome. It's fast, and it can attack people. Not only can it attack people, but it'll chew their heads right off. Is that a bad guy right there? No, that's a good guy. I can't show you on him. Oh, maybe I can. Oh, here comes some. Let's see if we can eat one of their faces. In a way, it's almost overpowered. Oh, yes. Next. So, like I say, if I get off this thing and just let it go to town, then go hide. I'll hide behind this tree right here. Where's my pet? So he's over there just destroying everything. Throw some weapons. Oh, no weapons. Where did he go? Call him back over. Oh, he's behind me. And we'll feed him again. Come on. Come on. Oh, I must not be done. Come on, why don't you want to eat now? So this is one of the weird things with this game. There's weird... I don't know if it's a bug or something else. It's hard to interact sometimes with this thing. If you want to ride him, I figured out that you do have to have it healed all the way. Oh, and he will eat enemies that you kill, and he will eat animals, so you don't always have to heal him. He'll sometimes just go do it on his own. I'm going to talk about this thing through the whole game. Let's see, something up there is triggering me. Right here. Yes. We're in trouble now. Oh, you got two things after you. Something's shooting over here too. Yeah, I think he's in trouble. So one annoying thing is you'll sometimes get a mission to help these guys, the Wenja, and you'll run over to do it and you'll start killing stuff, and the Wenja will get attacked by some sort of wildlife and killed, and you fail. So it's a little bit frustrating. Oh, there we go. Yep. Run along and play. Oh, I love this pet. So when you start the game, you don't have any beasts at all. The beasts can do various things. In fact, that's like a major part of the game is your beast master. So let's bring that up right here. These are the beasts that you can tame. There's quite a few of them. So he's my favorite one right now because he does everything. This is the badass badger. Yes, you can tame a badger, and yes, they are just as mean here as they are in Far Cry 4. The different pets do different things. You can see down on the bottom there. This one will uncover nearby resources. And it also gives them to you. This one, I believe, will tag. No, this one warns about enemies, and it shows the map. This one will tag them. Same with this one. This one's just a little bit stronger than this one. So basically what they do is when you're sneaking up to a base, you might want this one because he's really stealthy and he'll sneak up and kill things really fast. Where did he go? Oh, here he comes. So this one's really fast. I'll tell him to go get this guy. He'll sneak up behind and jump. Nope, just going to jump right on his face. To tame him, it is fairly simple. You basically walk up to what you want, throw a piece of meat at it, it will walk over and eat it, and you just walk over and interact with it. So there's really not much to it, unfortunately. Bring up the saber-toothed tiger. We got this one. This was my other favorite one until I got the saber-toothed tiger. Oh yeah, they will. For some reason, the other animals will chase it way off into the distance until it despawns. So here comes my other one. So he's also a really good one. Anyway, I get sidetracked with all these pets. There's like all sorts of little shiny things in this game to look at. Let's say I expect to find the enemy coming again. They're always out here, and I don't know. I'm not in their area, so. But yeah, they're always around, and you're always running into things. I've started just ignoring everybody, even though you do need to work on these guys. You do need to help them out. It gets kind of annoying. So let's see what else we're going to look at here. So I guess here's our map. Yeah, we showed that. Now this is a bug in the map. You can't see any of the creatures. I don't know why, but every once in a while the map just stops showing everything. In Far Cry 4 and in this, and it's also, you can see where wolves are and where mammoths are and things like that, but for whatever reason it stops showing them. See, I don't see it. Maybe hunting? Ah, there we go. Why does it turn them all off? So all doesn't seem to show that. So you should see this on the all one. I don't know why it's not showing them. So I'll put that back to all. The other screens, crafting. These are the different things you can make. I've upgraded a few of them, so I've gotten better spears. They last longer. They don't break every time you use them. Bow and arrow stronger. I've also got a longbow, which will let you zoom in a little bit further. The items here are unlocked by the NPC that you see here. That you help these folks, and they give you more skills. Here's your skills. Quite a few of them. Haven't gotten these two yet. So the skills, it looks impressive. It looks like there's a lot, but they don't really do a whole lot. Like this one, you have an owl that will scout for you, and you can tell him to kill things. But this one just lowers the time on the cooldown that you can kill things. It's not really that impressive of a skill. You know, it's good to have, but it's just not impressive. I'm gonna hit this one. This one will let me find more items, more crafting items. Always good to have. Just like that, you've learned it. You do have, on some of these, you need to upgrade your huts, which we'll go to the village in just a moment so you can see the huts. That's what this one is. I'll go to there in just a moment. And then, of course, whatever I'm carrying. So let's go to the village. Oh, we got a lot of stuff going on here. I do not have any spears left, so what you can do is craft. Make a couple spears. Oh, I'm out of wood. Just can't make it. It's just like Minecraft, right? Exactly like Minecraft. Alright, so let's go to the village. Over here. This is pretty much your base of operation. So the languages in this game are actually real, or real-ish. They had linguists come in and help come up with 3 different languages based on a European dialect, I guess, a really old one. So kind of interesting. Stash, as you upgrade your village, they will dump more items into your stash every day, so you can come here if you're short of an item. You just walk over, pick it up. So I need hardwood. I've got quite a bit of hardwood in here, so you just hit them. Now I have a whole bunch of hardwood. Now I can build the spear. I like to have at least 2 or 3 on me at all times. I feel like I'm walking really slow though. So this is the village. When you start the game, this is essentially nothing here but a cave, and that's it. As you find villagers and bring them here, and as you unlock the special villagers, the named ones, you build huts for them, and they expand the area, and it gets a lot bigger. There's various quests in here that you can grab, various missions. I don't have any at the moment. The missions are the ones that show up as this orangish color. And they will be here as well every once in a while. I don't see any right now. This is a storyline in there. I'm not going to go in because I'm not sure what they're going to say about the story, and I'm trying to avoid spoilers. You can upgrade the hut. If you upgrade the hut, this one will give me a double bow. That's the reward. So I'll be able to equip that and build it. And I believe the double bow lets you shoot 2 arrows at once. Oh, and I'm on fire. Let's see what else we got in here. So If you go to the village screen, this will show you which upgrades you can perform. So hers is all done. These are the items you need down at the bottom. It shows what you have to find in order to craft them. So I need slate, wood, and a rare lion skin. I'm not sure where that lion skin is, so I have to keep my eye open for it. And then the population. So right now my population is 79. And you can see that on the right hand side there it shows various things that I can get as I increase it. Now after was it 70, 60, you basically every 10 tribes people you just get more experience. So there's not a lot of reasons to keep expanding it other than to get the bonus experience, which I'm not too worried about since I get skills quite often in this game. But you do need it to unlock various skills in here. However, I've done most of them with your village. For example, if you want to upgrade this, it requires only a 40 population. I've got nearly 80, so I haven't really been doing too many of those anymore. Crafting. It says I've got one to craft, so I could craft that right now. So now I can use these shards. There's one right here too. Winter clothing. As you go into the northern area in this map, see how the color changes right here? In fact, I don't have anything close up there. When you go up here, you get a cold bar that says, hey, you're freezing to death, so your warm clothing will help you last longer out there. Where are we at? And it is nighttime, so problem with nighttime is wolves come out and they will attack in groups until you eventually get annoyed with it. So I tend to just sleep through it. There are quests that you can get, missions that you can get at nighttime. Not very many though, so I usually don't even bother with it. Like I say, it looks really nice. You can also ride a woolly mammoth, not just saber-toothed tiger, and there's a few other things you can ride. I'll open that menu up here in a moment. So you can ride one of these. Yep, beast is rideable. This one's rideable, which is a bear. Badger's not rideable, but that would be really funny if it were. I really hate the badgers. The badgers are just like in Far Cry 4. They are so vicious. And this one they can kill these lower pets, not real easily, but if you run into two of them they will. The saber-toothed tiger will eat pretty much any creature. Oh, there we go. I keep hitting the wrong button to get out of that. Alright, so where are we at? So we'll just kind of head to the north here and see what we can find. Now I want to avoid her. We don't want to run into her quest, her mission. So where's my car? You are not a car. Saber-toothed tiger will run into various things. It's really, it feels good to run into the little creatures. However, that doesn't do any damage to them. I tried a lot. I was hoping it would run them over, in which case it would look just like a reskinned car. That was one of my favorite things in Far Cry 4. Same thing with Dying Light. Running into stuff. Something's behind me. Someone's yelling at me too. Like I say, it goes really fast. Get up here to the winter area, you see the landscape change, and it's cold. However, I've got clothing now, so it might not matter anymore. There was a bee's nest right there. You can make traps. So one thing I do want to show is an owl. So I wonder if we can go, let's go over to this bonfire and see what we can see. See if I can get there anytime soon. The owl can actually drop bombs on your enemy if you get the skill for it, so it's really nice to have. How do we get up there? You do have a grappling hook, so at certain points you can just grapple up the side. Oh, I'm not going to be able to get up there, am I? Ah, there we go. Okay. So this area, if you have no clothing on, it will put a little blue bar up in the corner that says, hey, you're freezing to death. And I think it's 4 minutes before you die. Grab that one right there. And if you get the clothing, then it's 10 minutes. If you upgrade to level 2, I think it was, let me see. Yep, so I don't have any damage. I can be out here as long as I want now. So that's good. Run into these. Oh, it missed. Oh, there we go. His face. He seems to only eat faces every so there's a cooldown on him to eat their face. So now he'll just beat the crap out of him. Oh, I don't know if I saw a saber-toothed tiger coming at me. In fact, I did see one. This one. And I ran. Alright, so up here we have a bonfire, which is essentially a mini outpost. You clear it, you light the fire, and you unlock the area. Or rather, it gives you a spot to sleep at night. So that's the bonfire right up there. I think I have to clear it before I light it, but let's just try it. I'm curious now. If I set this on fire... Nope, gotta clear the area first. So here's some vines to climb up. Let's do that. And so it is a little, a little repetitive. Where did he go? And I have triggered the other enemies. I'm not too worried. He's, yeah, not too delicate there. Jumped off the edge. Where are they at? So you can walk up to this, light it on fire. And, oh, there he is. Set him on fire. Oh, we finished it. And since I already lit it on fire, we are done. There's your owl. So you can light it on fire first, it looks like. Almost halfway done with them. And that's essentially what this game is moving outpost to outpost, bonfire to bonfire, clearing stuff, and basically taking over the area. So you'll notice I still don't have this zone. That's the outpost. Once you take the outpost, this whole zone opens up. That gives you more people in the area. I believe it does make fewer of the Udam spawn, so that's definitely a good thing. You kind of work your way over. Now, one of the things in Far Cry 4 and 3 I always did was I love taking the outposts. It's not quite as enjoyable in this one because they seem a little bit simpler, and the weapons are not as fun, to be honest. I really like sniper rifles, and this really isn't a sniper rifle, although it works similar to one. It's just not the same. That's not... Oh, he's got snow or something on him. He changed colors. Well, that's a nice touch. And say, he looks different. So, anyway, so yeah, like I say, I think it's going to get a little repetitive. Far Cry 4 came out, what, a year and a half ago? It's just, it hasn't been very long, and this one comes along, and it's very, very similar. It is nearly a reskin. Not quite, but very close. But it's a good formula. I enjoy it. I don't have any towers to climb in this one, thank God. No jumping puzzles that I've seen. So I'm a little bit afraid about that. I have gotten, I think it said 6 hours. Doesn't say there, does it? 6 to 7 hours. I think I'm coming up on 7. So, and I'm starting to get a little bit tired of clearing everything out since all of them are so similar. I gotta go grab him though. But I'll probably keep playing it for a little bit longer. I do want to unlock a few more of the items. I just unlocked the longbow here. So I've been having fun with that. That's the one I want to have a look at. Yeah, it fires 2 arrows at once. So I need to get the hut upgrade to level 2, and to do that I need hers. That's a lot of stuff to get, a lot of items. So that might be a while. So anyway, so oh, the owl. That was the one thing I was going to show. I'm taking that over. I guess we could go try on that one. Alright, let's go over here, and I promise to show the owl. And I can't ride him, because it's doing its weird thing. There you go. Okay, give him some meat. Kind of a waste, he's almost at full health. Hey, I got an achievement. Alright. Now we can ride him. Alright, we're going to go over and show the owl. The owl can be kind of fun. Run into everything here. It's a good thing the pets don't have some sort of happiness meter. You would not be a happy saber-tooth, since I can't drive very well. Oh. Now, where is it? Ah, don't run over the cliff. Alright, I'm going to have to dismount here and shimmy down a wall. This is the grappling hook. Works just like the previous one. Makes me wonder if they had grappling hooks 10,000 BC. Where am I at? Detach. Alright, so let's get into about 100 of this. Okay. Oh, I bet it's up there. Yep. Okay, well, this will work. So, here's our owl buddy. And if I can figure out where we're at, I need to climb. Kind of wondering if I can attack the other birds. I am not close enough, am I? Got some stuff here. In a moment it's going to say, hey, you're too far. You know what? This one's inside. Well, that's a problem, isn't it? This is the, so this is what the owl looks like. You've got bombs over on the right-hand side that you can drop. Yeah, I need to figure out how to get in there. Let's keep going up, I guess. You can also upgrade him to kill people. He'll, like, fly into them and grab them right in the chest and rip their heart out. Maybe not quite rip their heart out, but I like to imagine that's what's happening. So a couple of the bugs I've found with this, aside from the pet kind of getting wonky, is the, and the map not showing items, is I've gotten stuck in terrain a few times in this game. It's usually not too big of a deal because you can just fast travel somewhere else, but, you know, I've gotten stuck with enemies attacking me and they start beating you against a wall and you're pretty much out of luck at that point. I have no idea where the door is to this place. This is the smartest one I've found. The others are usually just a few huts and nothing else. Where's my pet? There he is. That's right, let's go find him. Sniff him out. Now what you can do, I haven't shown this at all, is your survival instinct view, basically, although it's not showing a whole lot. So it makes things glow. There's something over there I can grab. Maybe they live underwater. Probably not. Oh, we must be close. Must be close. It's oh, I just discovered it. Is he gonna? Will he walk over the edge? He doesn't like that. What is down here that I cannot see? There is falling damage. I found that if you just kind of hold yourself against the wall, it usually is okay. This might be a little extreme. Nope. There's a skill to make it so you can fall further. I don't think it's really necessary. Just hug the wall. So anyway, this is the outpost, and I'm thinking I probably can't use an owl in here, but maybe we'll try. And oh, there's a bad guy right there. Nope, can't use him. He's got grenade type things that drop this poison cloud, which I don't have. You can get something that makes it so they don't bother you, but I have not found that yet. Let's see. You do have takedowns that you can also do. This guy. So if you were to use this. Oh, they're coming there. Let's see if we can do this here. Oh, nice. Oh, now they've got me. And I've been poisoned. I don't know where the pet's going. So this is one of the things with the pet, the beast. He kind of runs off and takes care of everything for you. That's what I mean, the game seems a little easy. I am on normal. Maybe I should bump it up. I don't even know where he is. Oh, he's behind me. It's magic. So, it's a little bit, not much of a challenge when you've got the saber-toothed tiger there. So, anyway, that's Far Cry Primal. It's essentially Far Cry, which I guess is a good thing if you like Far Cry. Oh, the hill menu. Didn't even show that. So you can do different hills. You can do different skills if you want to run faster. These are pretty much it though. In the other ones you had a lot more options as far as things that you could mix together to help you out in the game. Not a lot in this one. Oh, see, I keep hitting escape to get out of that. Jeez. I don't even have to do anything. I have the wrong weapon. I don't have one. There we go. Oh, I can't make it. Miss an end. Ugh. Ugh. I have one of those too. And I missed. And now the outpost is captured. You can see I really didn't do a whole lot. Oh, nice. The owl's in here. Why didn't they come before? Alright. Well, you have to trust me that you can drop a bomb. It's like a bee bomb, so it drops bees on them. They kind of freak out. But anyway, I think that's about it. Yeah, so Far Cry Primal from Ubisoft, $60. I don't know if it's worth $60 to be honest. I'd probably pay 40 at the most. If you like Far Cry but you're not really into it, then maybe 20 to 30. If you really like Far Cry, then I would probably pay 40 and no more than that. Even though I did pre-order it. I got it from GMG though, so it's a little bit cheaper. So open this up and you can see that I've taken this area. A lot of quests I haven't done, all these orange ones. I should probably do them. They're really not that bad. The one I did had poisoned water or something. I had to go and take care of it. So anyway, that's about it. See if I missed anything here in my notes. I don't think so. So Far Cry Primal. Probably one of the only games I've ever played that lets you ride a saber-toothed tiger, except maybe Ark Survival. I don't believe I had one in that. So, anyway, I'm Lushi. Have a good night.